We'll just.
All right, we're live.
That's what I was told.
Okay.
You just want to wait until people start funneling in. Man, actually,
Make sure. 1836 barbecue is live now. That's on Facebook.
just want to put out on the socials, let everybody know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got 6 viewers now.
All right. Welcome back. Had some issues going on, so hopefully we fix them.
Damn Mercury in retrograde.
Damn planets. Anyway, so we're back. So I flipped the pulled pork. And then we're gonna do the top side, the fat side. So like I said earlier, I always keep the fat side up in the pit because it's gonna absorb a lot of more smoke. And then later on, when I go to pull it, shred it, I'll just keep half the fat cap on there and kind of mix it in with the meat, keep it moist. So we'll go ahead and season this side up. I always use my hand to run the edge of it because it gets down on the groove on the side of the pulled pork. And if sometimes I'll have little creases and whatnot, just pick them up and put some more seasoning in it. More seasoning on this does not hurt because you end up have a lot of it kind of sweat off. So, but yeah, go ahead and put a good amount of seasoning on it. This smells good, actually.
Good mango habanero.
Oh yeah. So yeah, put a good coat on there, and then finish it off with your sugar. Like I said, run your hand down the side, so get the sides coated up as well.
Smart tip.
Yeah, so it's easier than turning the meat, whether it's a brisket or this. You know, when you're going to turn it, you kind of don't want to lose that seasoning that's on top. I always push it down, kind of let it set into the meat or the fat, and just finish off the top. Usually I cook this pulled pork, about 250. You don't want to really get it too much higher than that. 250 to about 3 to 5 hours. Depending on what you have, how you can maintain your heat, whether it's an offset or a pellet cooker. Pellet cooker probably only take about 4 hours. 250 internal temp to about 190. And then once I get that temperature, then I'll wrap it up. I'll do actually 2, the butcher paper and the foil. Reason I do that is because the seasoning has a tendency to eat through the aluminum foil, and I don't like that getting in the meat and people eating that. So that's why I use the butcher paper as well. So yeah, that's basically all you do. And this thing's ready to be put on the pit. See a good picture. I always use mesquite for everything. I'll get you a good coals in your pit, or pellet cookers, it pretty much sets itself. But an offset, once I get good coals gathered around, and then go ahead and add a couple logs about every 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on your heat, if you can maintain it right. That's on an offset. Pellet cookers, you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, just kind of push the seasoning down into the meat. I like to get a good even coat across. Sometimes too, after I shred it, I'll try it. If you think it needs more seasoning, add more seasoning. A lot of people like to douse it with barbecue sauce, but today what we're going to do is actually use Ovelia salsa.
What's that?
So Ovelia salsa. Where can we go here?
It's right there.
Right now.
Right there. Beautiful.
salsa. And this is our apricot, which is a spicy apricot. This one's spicy. It's got some kick to it. But anyways, it's a sweet salsa, and I think it'll go very well with the tacos today. And so it's an apricot salsa, basic. I'm not going to give any ingredients on this because this is our secret, but we do sell this in the trailer, and more than welcome to come by on Saturday or Sunday and pick some up. We have a spicy, and we also have just a regular hot, but this one here is a spicy. And so I think it'd go good with the tacos. It kind of has a good sweet, and actually, to be honest with you, this is our best seller. Not only goes, I think it'd go good with pork, which we'll find out later. But
the
like,
sweet taste to it.
yeah,
Good,
the sweet and then the salsa taste to it. If any of y'all have tried it before, you'll know what I'm talking about. So football's coming up. It's a great snack. You put on some Velveeta or cream cheese, and I promise you, once you start, you won't finish until it's gone. It's different. I get it, but it's actually, like I said, one of our best sellers.
Can we
So-
show it again? We'll go to this camera right here, and then we'll get Joe to zoom in real close, real quick.
Perfect.
All right,
Just like
hang
that.
on. Stay there for a second. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll try that out on the pork, and then we'll get the pitch ready. So we'll get that on.
And how long would you say to cook the pork?
It depends. Like if you have an offset or cabinet smoker, you have to you know maintain your heat by sitting there watching it, opening up everything.
And what kind of heat we're looking at?
250.
250?
250. 250 is a good heat. Like I said, it's going to take you about 4 to 5 hours on an offset. Pellet cookers, it won't because it maintains its heat very, very well. I'm old school, so I use an offset. I just think it gives a better heat, better smoke. You get a better bark, especially when it comes to briskets. I like getting a good bark on the spat. Pellet cookers, unless you cook it really hot, you won't get that bark, at least from the ones I've used. I could be wrong, but
I'm sure the really high-end expensive ones could probably do.
yeah, absolutely. But
Because those ones can take different kinds of wood chips. You can make your own chips and get your own
yeah,
blend. It's like a whole cult, thing.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm not. You know, when I did competition, they brought the pellet cookers in, which is fine. You still need to know your heat and your seasonings and when and times and all that. But you know, I think they're great for backyard. You know, family works hard all day. They want to come home, fire them up, throw it out, something on. Pellet cookers are great, but I'm just a old school smoker, and I like doing the offsets. They're just a great pit.
Here's the real question. If I wanted to do cheater pulled pork, how do you feel about it in the Instapot?
More power to you. I mean, whatever way you want to cook. I mean, I'm not gonna. Anybody wants to cook anything, they're putting effort into it, hard work into it. I'm not gonna talk any mad about anybody. You can also do it in the oven if you want. You know, sous vide.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you do sous vide too.
But if you do it sous vide, you gotta smoke it, get a little smoke ring on it, and then sous vide it.
Or you do liquid smoke. So yeah, it's better to put it on the pit. Even if you do a hot and fast, then you can go back, pull it off, sous vide it, and then you still have a good smoke to it. One thing, you can't over smoke pork, you can't over smoke briskets, ribs, anything that you put on a pit. But you just knowing your temperatures. Like I'm always good set at about 185, 190 is a good internal temp, and then you got plenty of smoke on it. You don't want to overdo it. So yeah, other than that, I think pulled pork's easy to cook. Like I say, you really can't overcook. Once you wrap it up, you really can't overcook because, I mean, tender is better. You don't want to grab it, open it up, and it's tough, and you have to gnaw on it. So same with brisket. I'm all about the tenderness. So yeah, but yeah, we got this going, and then we have street corn coming up, and then margaritas.
All right. Let's take a quick break and get this on, and then we'll start the next thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi guys, thanks for sticking with us, especially through the technical issues. We appreciate it. We weren't kidding. Mercury in retrograde is real. We're experiencing it. We're living it. But while Mercury's in retrograde, we're gonna make some Mexican street corn casserole. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah.
All right, so I have 32 ounces. That's 2 bags of 16 ounces for anybody else who's curious, of thawed frozen corn. Just makes it easier. I don't like canned corn. It's a thing. I prefer mine frozen. But we're mixing it with stuff anyway. We're not, trying to eat it with butter on it. Then I prefer it on the cob. I have a cup.
Have you ever thought about smoking it? Put a little smoke on it?
Why don't you tell me about that first?
I don't know.
We're supposed
Maybe
to
next
have a
time.
connection here. You're supposed to tell me these things. Twin connection? Look how much we look like. Oh, nothing. Okay.
No.
I have a cup of sour cream and I have a cup of mayo here. I like to mix it together. That way it gets all good and mixed.
Good. It's a good.
A good.
We'll sprinkle that. I guess we won't sprinkle it. We'll layer it. That's a no-no word. Layer it right in there. And then I have chili powder, I have salt, I have a little cayenne pepper for a little pica-pica in there. And I think that's it. I'll put exact measurements of everything up on the page. And then, of course, my darling husband is going to do the small clip videos so that way you guys can, chili powder. That was what I forgot. And so you just mix all this through. This is super simple. I've actually mixed it all through and put it in a crock pot and used it as a dip. It's great with tortilla chips. I had a Fiesta birthday party a few months ago and made it, and everyone loved it. Didn't hear any complaints.
It was good. No, it was delicious.
But we also like to serve this as a side dish, barbecues and whatnot. You can eat it with tortilla chips. You can eat it by the forkful. A lot of people I know like to eat it in a cup with a spoon.
Corn in a cup's the best.
So just make sure it's all good and mixed. And then I use half a bag of queso fresco. We get this from H-E-B. Not sure if your store may have queso fresco. I don't know if it's like a special thing for specific stores. If not, you can use feta. It's a very close cheese and tastes similar, gives the same kind of crumbled, little tangy texture. So I mix that through because we're gonna use the other half bag to top the corn. And then I have about a 1/4 cup of cilantro. We're just gonna sprinkle that in there, real pretty color. Mix that up. Do you like cilantro?
I do.
Like a lot of cilantro or like a little bit?
Pinch. I mean, we actually use it in the Ovelia salsa too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that a secret ingredient for the audience?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll get the ingredients out of you one by one.
Yeah, so people can be picky with cilantro. Either they like it or don't like it.
Very
So
true.
I think just a pinch would be just enough.
There is such a thing as too much. We
Yeah.
went to a place and it was like, I forget what kind of tacos we ordered, and they were literally cilantro tacos.
Mm.
And I was like, I have a mouthful of salad.
Wow.
That's it, just a mouthful of salad. So you take your very nice 9x13 glass dish. Oh, there we go. 9x13 glass dish. I just put some cooking spray in there. You can use butter, whatever you like, to grease your pan. That way it doesn't stick. And then you just put this in there. Ooh. You can lick a spoon. Oh, we got counter corn.
Okay.
Counter corn. Shout out to Alex Acevedo, and Rosie Vaquera.
Aw, thanks guys for watching. We appreciate y'all. And thank you so much to Cynthia Hewitt-Pfluger. She is hanging in there with us. She was the first one to jump on and comment. Cynthia, you're the best.
Oh, and our cousin
awesome.
Sandra.
Yes, my cousin Sandra jumped on there. She let us know that the internet was choppy. I appreciate you. Hopefully it's fixed and good now. So I just pressed my corn down into my dish there. And then I'm going to sprinkle with the other half of the queso fresco so it gets good and cheesy and delicious on top.
That looks so good.
Well, it's gonna get better. And then just to give it a little pop of color so it doesn't look so bland, I do a sprinkle, that pile was more than a sprinkle, of cilantro. And then you pop it into the oven, 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. If you do it in the crock pot, you can actually mix all of your ingredients in there, set it on low for 3 hours, so that way while you get the rest of your stuff ready for your party, it just hangs out, gets all the yummy stuff mixed together slow, and then you can keep your crock pot on warm and serve your dip right out of your crock pot, which saves you an extra dish of cleanup. So I'm gonna put this in the oven now for 30 to 40 minutes. And then I think we're gonna make some margaritas.
Yeah, we are.
We need them.
It's happening.
It's happening.
All right, let me put this in the oven and then we'll start on the margaritas.
You know what they're thinking.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So I have tequila, which this is a great brand of tequila, Tequila Distillador. It's great for margaritas because it's tequila that's not as expensive, so you're not feeling like, oh man, I have to put my really, really good reposado into my margaritas. Don't do that. You drink that with lime and salt, and you always invite us.
Yeah.
That's the important part. We want an
The invite.
invitation. Because if you're having tequila without us, you're doing it wrong. 'Cause we're a
Yeah.
party.
Yeah. Tequila's my favorite.
Chris will do
FYI.
just about anything on tequila.
Yeah. There's some stories out there.
And then I have some triple sec here that kind of sweetens up, takes out the, we'll say the punch that the tequila offers you.
Jamie Clements says send some north.
You got it. It's coming.
That's my cousin.
Aw.
Cynthia Pfluger says invite.
Always, Cynthia. Let's go. You got a seat at this table, girlfriend. It's happening.
So with the live studio audience.
Yes, thank you. We need taste testers.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I think people will think we're cheating if we just keep eating it and say, it's so good.
Yeah.
No, we need real people here eating.
That's why we bring the kids at the end, because they'll tell you
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
good or
They'll
not.
tell you. They'll be like, I don't want this. Can I have chicken nuggets?
Yeah. And we don't bribe them with a bag of candy neither, so.
Sandra Bella also says no margaritas here, but I'll grab a spiked seltzer for now. Hate to see people drink alone.
Aw, thanks, Sandra.
Awesome.
So we have our tequila, we have our triple sec here. I have sweetened lime juice. This is my favorite. I think it just kind of adds an extra level rather than just regular lime. Of course, you're welcome to squeeze your own limes if you like. That's just not my jam. And you guys are gonna laugh at my bar set. I'm a fan of the everyday man's items in the home. I don't have a shaker, I don't have a strainer. I'm not a bartender. So if you want to give me a bartender set, that's okay by us. I'll shake and strain whatever the heck you want. But for now, this is where we're going.
And Father's Day is coming up, so if anybody wants to get me a Father's Day present of a bar set of rum, tequila, hook it up.
Chris, you want to list your orders here?
I never really thought about it. So, more viewers would be nice. Just spread the word.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now the other of my secret ingredients. I have mango nectar. I know everyone's thinking, mango nectar from a can? Again, I'm not straining mangoes. I'm taking the easy way out. If you want to squish mangoes at home,
more power to you.
More power to you. So I'm going to shake that up really quick. And then I have some lime juice in the bowl to dip our glass in, and then chili powder, which lots of friends I know like to put on fruit. Some of us like to sprinkle a little bit on our beers, perhaps.
What kind of chili powder is that?
It's the Brecha brand.
Ooh.
Chili powder. Watermelon is always good. Let me get you guys some glasses here. You're going to be my taste testers. I've already had about 75 drinks today, so I'm not taking anything.
What? That's it?
We had recital yesterday. It was a very long day. We're recovering.
So our daughters danced yesterday, and Joe and I got to go up on stage with other fathers and do our thing.
Don't worry, guys. If you want to see that video, I'll leak that later.
Please don't. Please.
I wanted you to do the show today in that wig of yours.
Oh yeah, I had a nice wig going on.
That would have been. It was a Grease theme, so I just want you all to close your eyes and imagine that. Because if it's every bit as magical in your head as it was in real life,
Show me
yeah.
Hand jives.
So the wig kind of came in handy, so I couldn't wait to get that thing off, to be honest with you, but I don't know what was worse, the wig or the jacket that was about 2 sizes too small that my wife literally had to yank off of me by the time I was sweating in that thing. But no, it was really a good time yesterday, and very proud of our girls.
All right, so everyone's gonna laugh at my bar shaker. It's a protein shaker cup. Get you one from your local store. It's $5 and way cheaper.
Where's that one from?
This one's from Das Rec. Shout out Das Rec. Thanks, guys.
Who would have thought shaking a margarita?
We're supposed to be putting protein powder in here, but for now, we're gonna put a little bit.
We keep it local. We got Das Rec. We got Wurstfest. Sprechen Sie Fun.
Fun.
So, we're thinking about getting some custom mugs, 1836 Booze and Barbecue, or cups, or glasses, or whatever. So, if anybody knows of anybody here in town would like to keep it local, shoot us an email, and we'll reach out to them and see what, we'll get something made up.
So, I'm going to make 2 for you guys. So, this is a double recipe.
Even shot glasses.
Yes, but we'll go with, you may all go to hell and I'll go to Texas.
That'll work.
Thank you.
Davy Crockett?
Yeah,
Davy Crockett.
Nice.
Look at you with your Texas history. Jersey boy, Texas history. So I'm going to make a double. I mean, if you don't want to be nice and share with your friends, you can put a straw in your cup and carry on for yourself. It's my oven. So I'm going to do, because these boys look thirsty.
Very thirsty.
3 shots of tequila. I heard my mom from the couch over there.
There might be another story come out later tonight.
What about 4?
Okay, it's 3. You have work tomorrow. We all have work tomorrow. So 3 shots. I know it sounds like a lot, but that comes out to 1.5 shots per person. And then I'm going to do about 1.5 shots of triple sec just to cut down on the ouch, that hurts. And then I'm gonna shake up my little lime juice here. And I will do a shot of lime juice. Oh, look at you. Thank you for that strength.
It's just the 2 fingers.
And then I have my mango nectar here. I'm gonna use a whole can. If you haven't tried the HEB, Mi Tienda, anything from the Mi Tienda brand is fantastic. Have you had
Everything from HEB is fantastic.
Yes, everything from HEB is
Shout out
fantastic.
HEB. Awesome.
It is. We travel other places in the country and we're like, do you have? No, we don't have that. Well, why not? HEB has it.
Yeah. Who's HEB? Other states.
I'm like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got everything in my shaker here. I'm gonna make sure my lid's on so I don't get it all over Chris. Look at that, guys. It's a shaker and strainer in one. It's awesome. Just use my He-Man.
Need my finger.
Listen, I got this. I ate my Wheaties. And you don't need a strainer because the ice is too big to fit through the little hole.
Oh, so what kind of?
All right, this is like a family-friendly show, y'all.
Is it?
Get Jalissa laughing.
Well, I'm gonna give you guys this one, and then I'm gonna put my straw in here and drink the rest. So I'll move my stuff over.
I think you need to fill that up a little more.
I mean, I'll make another one over there.
Jimmy Clemens says tequila is my fave. Sandra says totally with you, Chrissy.
Yes.
Alicia Mel.
Hi, Alicia.
Hey. Well, I will be a taste tester. Julia Silva says they were awesome.
Yes. Also, Alicia lives like a mile away from here. If you want one, come get it, girlfriend.
1980 Mike says, come for the barbecue, stay for the blackmail.
Love it. That should be our new slogan.
That's a good one.
All right, guys, I'm going to swap over and so that way I can watch y'all taste test these margaritas. I'm taking the margarita with me. Don't worry, I will be back because I'm making churros in a little bit. So for now, I'll go jump behind the camera again.
All right.
All right, I want those
Alrighty.
live, raw reactions. Drum roll.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh, that's really good.
Yes, it is.
That's really good.
I could probably take another shot. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Oh, we need a
For
tequila
sure.
floater?
Yeah.
Well then, let's just make that happen real fast.
That's good. That's actually
That's really
very,
good.
very good.
Yeah. The rim is really good.
Oh, you love a good rim job?
I knew that was coming.
Just a little.
Is it lit?
What happened to Kid Friend?
You want more?
Just a little bit.
Oh Lord, you'll be topless before we know it.
Mia says it on my hat. Lord.
Perfect.
Summertime drink, very
Perfect.
easy. The best
So
part is you can make them in a big pitcher ahead of time before you have a party. You can chop up some fresh mango, have it in there. You can chop up some mint, throw it in there for a
Ooh,
little
mint.
fancy. I mean, raspberry. Oh,
What?
Sounds good.
Gone?
He done.
Well,
All right. Well, hell.
Joe's gonna be the first topless one.
Yeah. So I guess I better take
Bottoms
the
up.
nipple off and start
Yeah.
nursing it.
Make sure you cook right.
Aw, thanks, Cynthia. She said, now that's a real drink. Brian, dang, I'll take one of those, please. Aw, Sandra said, yay for Uncle Bill's cheerleading.
All we're missing is a joy to the world.
So yes, you can do this on the rocks. If you like it frozen, you can do it frozen. And I mean, it's easy sipping by the pool on the beach. If you're very into drinks like I am, you put
By
it in
the
a
beach?
yep.
Next month.
You put it in one of those big old shout out Alina Smith Gatorade size water coolers,
Mhm.
and then you have some for you and your friends, or if you really want to be overzealous, just you.
And it's honestly super smooth, super refreshing.
It is.
Light, flavorful, and you can taste the tequila on the back end. So it's like you're drinking tequila, but it's not kick you in the face, kick you in the teeth tequila. It's really, really good.
I think it's one of those drinks where you're going to be sitting there enjoying yourself and probably go maybe 3-4 of them and be stand. Well, that too. Then you go to stand up and realize, oh, those are really good.
Yeah.
So, but no, those are definitely, even with the extra tequila in here, it was really good. It was smooth, like you said. It didn't have that punch.
Mhm.
So,
Alina said, I forgot you still had that Gatorade cooler. Bring it in
dang it.
July with the drink in it. Hell yeah.
here we go. Yeah, there's gonna be other stories coming out of that one, I promise.
Alina is always a blast in a glass. I have to always shout out my ladies. Jalissa, who is Chris's wife, Alicia Meal, and Alina Smith. Those are my girls, my ride or die dance moms in the parking lot drinking with me. Julie Sala, Julia Silva.
Yeah, Julie was on there.
I know, Julia's on there. Annette
Shout out.
Cortez. You guys are the best. And thank you for drinking with me always.
Yeah. Good times, fun times. Memories last forever.
Yes. And now, the pièce de résistance. My lovely sister-in-law, Myra, is going to show us how to make homemade tortillas. And we're ready for it.
Yes.
Let's do this. You want to prep for a second? We'll come right back, or you just... All right, we will take just a quick break so she can
Be
get her
right
stuff
back.
together, and we will be right back.
All right.
Hi everyone, welcome back. So I'm going to make some tortillas. And yes, this is what got me to the Mora Morales family.
Yeah!
Tortillas.
Yes, you better trust him.
Thank you to our live studio audience.
Well, hold on. Time out. Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Myra, and this is my first video, so bear with me. I'm a little bit nervous, but we got this.
You got this, Myra. Wait, but tell us who you are, more importantly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Chrissy's sister-in-law.
Yay!
Jojo's too. And she's Chris. I grew up in the Valley. Shout out to the 956 area.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my master's in nutrition, so I know some nutrition stuff, but
Today
we're
is
gonna
not
get into
nutritional.
it.
Yeah,
Everything's all
today's the
about
cheat day.
balance. For the tortillas, we are going to do 4 cups of masa, and this is how the bag looks. I just prefer this brand, but there's other brands out there.
Maseca.
So as Chrissy taught us in the last video, it's important to measure your masa correctly. So you just do this on top.
Oh, Brian said, dang, that's my wife right there.
Hi, Brian. Hi, babe.
Shout out, Brian.
Shout out, Brian. All right. So we got 3 and 1 last one. Ooh, I forgot to mention, I'm from Mexico. So I'm very familiar with Mexican food.
And she makes some damn good Mexican food.
Mhm.
Yes.
If you all have any requests, I can make any dishes for the show. Okay, now we get the salt. So for the salt, I have 2 tablespoons of salt. Just throw it in here. All right. And I need a spoon. I need an assistance for a spoon.
Gotcha.
Get some
Look
water.
at those beautiful assistants.
Agua, por favor. Mix it in.
Look at that aerial shot of her mixing.
All right, and Chris is going to get us some water.
How much water? Cup?
Oh, hey,
2 cups, please.
Okay. There you go.
All right, let's mix it all in. Just waiting for the water. I'm just gonna run to the sink and I'm gonna wash my hands. 20 seconds.
This is important. Can we have a free cam shot of the hand washing technique here?
All right.
Myra knows proper hand washing, especially with COVID.
Food safety.
Food safety is really
Yes,
important.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's go to the.
To the sink. To the window.
Oh, that's a different song. I like that song.
She didn't even have a
We are
drink.
going to wash our hands. 20 seconds. You get more soap. 1, 2, 3.
Cynthia said, Chris, steal me a few tortillas.
You know what?
9,
May have some, have to get her at
Make
the
sure you get this.
trailer and have some breakfast tacos.
You know,
Woo, breakfast
bacteria
tacos.
can get in your hands.
Badass breakfast barbecue
20
tacos, she said.
seconds, and that's
Absolutely. Get you a slice of brisket on there with some, the beans
So there
on
you
top with some Ovelia salsa.
Mmm.
rinse them correctly.
Wait a minute, can we talk about that brisket glazed donut business?
Oh yeah, that donut's awesome.
Yes.
We're
We're gonna get into the masa,
Just
so we need to make
come
sure
up with
I
a
have some
donut.
dairy
Take a
free.
donut, cut in half, put a couple slices of brisket on
There
there,
you go.
and that salty, smoky, sweet taste to it was awesome. But I don't have time to do breakfast right now. Maybe later, but not right now.
That's why we gotta get them sponsors so Chris can quit his day job
Yeah, my full-time job.
and be a full-time badass barbecue ninja.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, his barbecue is delicious. My family were just in town and they tried his barbecue and they were just like, why didn't you get more? But yeah, it's delicious.
It's awesome.
So as Joe just says, I'm gonna tell I'm gonna let my ancestors let me know when this masa is good. So I typically don't measure anything when I'm making my masa, but I'll show you guys the consistency.
Now, how do you know when it's ready?
We just need to get the right consistency. So this masa can also be used to make tamales. So it's all about the consistency.
I feel a Christmas
Yes.
tamale, Christmas in July.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
calm
guys.
down.
Yes, but no, because I think December
Fine.
would be a good.
Where's my water assistant?
Oh,
I
water
need-
assistant.
The ancestors are telling me to add more water now.
Matthew Keller is saying he needs to get down here. It's been a while since he's had the barbecue. Well, you better hurry up, Matthew, because we're going to eat it all.
Yeah, y'all need to make a trip down here.
And Jamie Clemens says, y'all are making me miss Texas and the food so much. We'll come back home.
Yeah, those are my cousins.
Aw, hi, guys.
All right. Are y'all ready for this mess? I'm about to go in there.
Need to get one of the, what is it, home
All
Hey.
right.
mixers?
Oh, yeah, I have one.
Yeah, when in doubt, use your hands.
Just keep moving the masa around.
Now, is it supposed to be sticky? Is it supposed to be firm?
Not too sticky because it will stick in the tortilla maker. So I'll show you in a bit.
It's almost like you're kind of getting to a Play-Doh.
Yes,
type.
yes, that's perfect.
Oh, nice and smooth. Perfect. Okay. So that's a good way to. And now, what if I don't have a tortilla maker?
Ooh, let me show you a hack. So if you don't have, this is a tortilla maker right here. So you literally just get 2 plastics to get underneath sides. That way they don't get stuck. The tortillas don't get stuck.
And now you just cut up a Ziploc bag. Is that right?
It's a Ziploc bag, yes.
Nice and simple.
And if you don't have a tortilla maker, this is a life hack. You just put the plastic in each of the sides and you just push it down and it'll do the job.
See? Everybody can make tortillas.
And I'll show you in a bit how that works. Just some more water.
And these are corn tortillas, just in case anybody's wondering. Have you ever done
Corn
flour
masa.
tortillas?
My mama knows how to make them. I need to perfect my tortillas, my flour tortillas.
Maybe we should just have your mom on the show too.
Oh, she's gonna be visiting next month.
Matthew Keller said it's the same principle as crushing grapes with bare feet. You can
There you
taste
go.
the fertility in that final product.
There you go.
Someone come get me some feet wine.
Yeah.
Where's George?
So corn.
Right. Just keep molding it.
Of course, Sandra Bella said, I bet I can't make tortillas. I bet you can. You never know until you try.
Yeah.
And enough wine.
And enough wine, yes. My dear Sandra loves her wine. And she cooks damn good with some wine too. I'm always really impressed.
She doesn't overthink it.
No, she doesn't. She just gets into her groove, does her thing, has her music on. I've watched the magic happen.
All right. And this is how it's supposed to look.
So not too sticky,
Not
but
too sticky.
firm.
Mm-hmm.
You can see as she's grabbing it and it's not pulling apart, holding its shape.
Like a Play-Doh.
Like a
Beautiful.
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
Perfect. Yes, Chris. Like a Play-Doh. So now we're going to make small balls to make sure that tortillas.
Corn balls.
Corn balls.
So now you measure them out and then you put them on a platter so that way you
Yes.
have everything ready so you're kind of getting your groove together.
Yeah, the way that tortillas are about the same size, we don't want them to look different.
Offset balls.
On tacos.
Nobody wants lopsided balls. Although shout out to anybody with lopsided balls, we love you too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Lopsided balls have feelings too.
Yeah, sorry.
Most balls are lopsided.
I know.
There's one higher than the other.
No one's judging. I'm just making a statement.
So yeah, we're gonna be out there. So, and a little bit of tequila in us. I'm telling you.
I
no
did
telling what
finish
might
that
happen.
shaker. I apologize, everyone. Took the shaker to the face. Matthew Keller said dough rounds. Oh, thank you, Matthew. We're making dough rounds.
There you go.
I like dough balls.
Dough balls is funny. Come on, man. Come on.
Maybe that's gonna be. I mean, Chris is barbecue ninja, so Joe's Pillsbury dough balls.
Yep, dough balls. Why am I Pillsbury?
You know, baseball's not funny, football's not funny, but dough balls.
I mean, that's hysterical. How can you go wrong with dough balls? And look at that beautiful placement.
Have to be even for my sister. She's a Capricorn, so we have a thing where Capricorns love to organize things and make things perfect.
I
so
do like.
I'm trying.
And
Perfectionist.
Jalissa is failing at
So
right here.
yeah,
Dang. She has one job, guys. Not that she's trying to run the chat or anything. Cynthia Hewitt Pfluger is laughing at us. Thank you, Cynthia. And Sandra said cooking lesson and ball talk. Genius. That's where it's at, guys. Dad, Bill Mora, says corn balls.
corn balls.
There you go. That's what you
That's
turn
funny.
corn balls.
They look delicious already. I can't wait.
So very simple recipe. The masa, the maseca, water, and some salt.
Now, is there any particular reason that you like this brand? Is it the taste?
I just
or-
grew up using this maseca. My grandma would use it, so I tend to go for this brand.
I like it.
And well, here we go. Here.
Yep, just hang on.
It's gluten free.
Gluten-free
gluten-free.
for all of our gluten-free friends.
Okay, so we're going to do one with the tortilla maker. Make sure that the plastic is in both sides. We don't want them to stick. Maybe here.
Now, you want to tell us where you got this tortilla maker from?
Ooh, my mama got it for me. And it's my first time using it. So it's a gift from my mama.
Is it hecho en Mexico?
Hecho en Mexico, sí.
Ah, claro.
Oh, Jamie said y'all need more tequila. Hang on, we gotta get Vanna White back from getting us beers.
Oh
And this
boy.
is our first tortilla.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look how, oh my gosh.
Perfect.
All right, now
All
let's
right.
try it with.
Perfect.
Can we talk about the fact that, I don't know that the plate ones are gonna be as pretty. That's a
Let's
gorgeous
let's make a
tortilla.
test.
All right, we'll
Let's
make a
test
test.
it out.
They do make tortilla makers on. They sell them for on Amazon. I've seen them on there. But this, I mean, it's
Oh
simple.
my gosh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
All right, let's test this out.
All right, we're testing out the plate method. So you guys can always buy it on Amazon. If not, let's try this method. So we got plastic on top.
Actually, let's do it the other way. This side of that.
All right, so life hack, flip the plate upside down and then two plates together. Oh,
Now we got a corn biscuit.
I like corn biscuits.
Corn biscuit.
Maybe biscuits and gravy.
Now,
This is
it looks
not gonna work. I
Yeah.
think it's a different plate. So get your tortilla maker for
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Tortilla
That's
maker's
fine.
worth it for sure.
Yeah, tortillas to now
Yes.
pass the test. I guess this is good for gorditas.
Oh yeah.
That is
Yeah,
perfect for me.
This is a gordita. So basically,
Oh, sure.
gorditas are stuff that you stuff them with meat, eggs, potatoes. So this is a good size for a gordita. So if you
We
want a
need to put that
gordita,
down.
use your plate. Oh, and if you want a tortilla, of course, get your tortilla maker.
And we can link up a couple from Amazon that we think look good. Maybe we'll even grab one, try it out,
Yeah.
see how it compares.
I mean, it's pretty basic. Pretty basic.
Shout out to Sandravella. She said tortilla press is definitely on Amazon, just confirmed. Thank you
Ooh,
for
thank
checking.
you.
And she said the perfect circle is giving her life. Me too. OCD unite.
Yeah. It is.
It took
Look at
my
that.
breath away. Take my breath. Oh, that's another show. We'll do karaoke. Oh, we need art.
Now I feel like Top Gun.
I know, right?
I think I might be the Iceman.
Ooh. No,
Spider,
your call sign's
you
Barbecue Ninja.
Oh yeah, Barbecue Ninja. If I was an F-16 fighter pilot, it'd be Barbecue Ninja.
So, Chrissy, do you want to tell them the story of your Mexican level?
Yes. So obviously my beautiful sister-in-law here is Mexican, born and raised in Mexico, moved to the United States when you were 12.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've always been very interested in Mexican history, culture. The food is definitely one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Just the passion and love of the people in general. And so obviously when I knew that she was Mexican, I had to rack her brain for every tip, trick, you name it. And she's been teaching me how to make everything from tortillas to masa, to, just salsa, which her salsa is freaking ridiculous. And I've become very spoiled. So with that being said, I have been leveling up in Mexican culture. And now I can hand make tortillas.
Yeah. She can even make the gorditas by hand. My mom can't even do that. She's Mexican too. And she blew my mind when I saw her making gorditas by hand, and that's very difficult.
I told her that she's gonna go to Mexico one day, and I'm gonna be in her grandma's kitchen wearing one of those super cute dresses with her grandma saying, "Hola, hola, mija."
You know, arepa.
What took you so long to get here?
Right.
I really wish I could have met your parents. This would have been awesome.
Yes, they're coming back in July.
Myra salsa.
Oh, this is, yes, Myra salsa. We actually char grilled the vegetables before she did her magic on them.
Bruh,
The
so good.
The VS on the top of that lid stands for very spicy. I love spice. I can handle a lot of spice. That stuff made my scalp itch.
Shout out Clay.
I nearly died when I was making this. My breath. I could not breathe for a
Take
second.
my breath
Yeah.
away. Would you like some wax paper or something to help them not
Yes,
stick?
please.
Okay,
You
right
wanna start
underneath.
one of mine?
Oh, perfect.
So,
Yeah, you could start laying them on there. Oh, Chris is gonna man the grill. Look out now.
There we go. Griddle.
Griddle, listen.
All right,
Watch out.
A plancha.
So when do I flip them? They kind of bubble?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop over to, that way we can see you guys. Look at Chris with his magical spatula. All right, so what, do they start bubbling?
what's
Right.
the temperature on that?
350.
All right.
That's good.
Fine, yes.
Oh, they smell good.
Some bubbles. Some bubbles.
And then we also have one of these styrofoam little containers here that keeps the tortillas warm. So that way when they're done, and Myra's grandma made this beautiful embroidered tortilla warmer. Gorgeous, look at that.
Look at that.
I can't even sew on a button. And we've got
I think you're
butterflies.
the third in the
So this goes inside here? Or no?
yes, that goes in there just to keep the tortillas warm.
Look how beautiful that is. We're gonna put tortillas on it. I wanna sleep on it.
No. It's my blanket.
No, literally, I can't sew on it.
That's, yeah.
I duct tape everything or staple it. It's my sister.
I can sew a button.
Yeah,
I can sew a lot of things.
Joe's my seamstress.
Aw. Aw.
Hey, in the Navy, you have to sew on your patches
Yeah.
and your ribbon or your the warfare pins and stuff like that. So you have to learn. You have to learn to take care of yourself.
Shout out to our military.
Gosh,
Which,
those tortillas smell good.
which, our fiance, Brian,
It's in the Navy.
The future submariner like me,
Mm-hmm.
right now he's just a nub, but he'll become a real submariner.
You want to tell us what a nub is for all the kids out there who don't know?
A non-useful body.
Isn't that nice? That's rude. That's my brother.
Yeah.
Rude.
They call it hazing now. Back in my day, as a crusty, salty sailor.
Listen, there's one in every bunch. It'll be okay.
Look at Chris.
Ooh, there it
He's
is.
a tortilla expert.
bam.
Look at him.
So, is that good? I kind of messed the first one up, but
It's beautiful. It's a snowflake. It has a different shape and it's gonna taste delicious.
Oh, Joe's going in for the chips and salsa. I can't wait to see Chris's scalp itch.
Another one.
Chip
that's
down.
tequila's fault. All right.
Aunt Rosalind says hi, Joseph. Hi, Aunt Rosalind.
Hi, Titi.
We should fuse Puerto Rican and Mexican.
Oh.
Mexarican.
Mexican.
It's really fucking
It's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you crying, Chris?
No,
Is it spicy?
no, actually it's not.
it's really good.
Wait till you get it on the back end.
Yeah, it
Gotta
builds.
let it build. All right, Cynthia.
Actually, that's perfect.
I love it. I love it. It's spicy enough for me.
Cynthia Pfluger said, okay, breakfast tacos, I pay big bucks.
Oh, breakfast tacos on the food truck. Ooh. Some breakfast tacos, the brisket tacos.
Oh my gosh. This is delicious.
We'll have to
Especially
get,
with some Myra's
we'll have to get
ranchero
Myra
sauce.
in there because Myra's an egg expert.
I'm an expert.
See what I did there?
Eggs.
Eggs.
Huevos.
Yeah, huevos on a
Huevos.
Huevo ranchero, con chorizo.
Mm.
I'm really sad you guys don't have smell-o-vision right now.
I know, right?
Because these tortillas smell so freaking good. My brother's one lucky man. Unless I steal her first.
Stay in shape,
Oh.
brother. Stay in shape.
So you know it, girls. It was at tortillas. The one me over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm officially on the family.
I know she's on the family wall
I'm on
of
the family
shame.
wall.
Shame.
Shame.
No
I mean,
shame. You like Myra.
We got some psycho Disney pictures up there of us dressed as
No.
seagulls.
We have psycho SeaWorld pictures of Myra.
Ooh, that's a good one. We'll have to leak that photo.
No.
Myra on roller coasters, best face ever.
She didn't have anybody to bite.
Yeah, perfect.
She's a biter, guys, when she gets on roller
I buy
coasters.
people.
You what?
I buy people when I get on a roller coaster. So don't get in a roller coaster with me.
Brian?
Brian knows.
Oh, he
Brian knows.
He knows.
He got on the Iron Rattler with her and she bit his shoulder.
He had to wear a hoodie, a sweater, just to make sure
Huh.
it didn't hurt that bad.
Oh.
He chose his life.
He did choose his life. He's stuck now.
Didn't know you were going to marry
I'll
a
find
vampire.
him.
Just- These are turning out beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
Smell so good.
So good.
Look at her.
Yep.
Where can we go?
I'll go right here.
Let me get you right. I mean,
Chris earns the title of the tortilla expert today. Congratulations, Chris.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you stole my title. Look how beautiful that is.
for real.
So you kind of want a consistency of kind of it being a stiff?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. All right. Oh.
Okay, it's on the floor.
See what happens when you have too much tequila, guys?
I don't know.
Is there such a thing as too much?
No.
I think we need.
No, never. Sandra said, I'm loving our newest family member adding to our awesome Mexican numbers.
Aw.
Hell yes.
Hi.
Brian said he wasn't there, so she couldn't bite anyone. He knows he chose his fate.
Okay. So, one thing I just noticed, it sticks to the spatula if you try to flip it too early.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Look at Chris learning techniques.
It. But doesn't stop me.
Taste test.
That's not sanitary.
It's good. Well, I'm not
I
touching
trust him.
It's all raw.
I don't have the cooties.
Yet. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, my corn's done. Vanna White, you want to take my corn out for me?
Yeah.
That actually has a very delicious taste.
Joe's now assumed the role of Vanna. I thought Jalissa was Vanna. I mean, I'm just trying to get her on camera.
Come here, lovely wife.
Yes, go get in there.
Try to
Now,
do that.
see, now.
Jalissa should try pressing
Ooh,
up
yeah.
Yeah.
the 20 seconds. Wash your hands, please, ma'am.
Hey.
20 seconds.
The hand washing boss. I love it. Cynthia said, love her. We need a restaurant.
All right.
We love her too, Cynthia. Our lives wouldn't be complete without her. Not only is she beautiful and cooks amazing stuff, but she's smart. And she's getting ready to finish up grad school. She's got one test. So if
Pray
y'all
for me,
could
everyone.
send her well wishes and thoughts and prayers, we would really appreciate it.
So another thing that it's also, if you kind of move it, it doesn't move. It's not ready to flip.
Ooh.
So like this
You
one.
hear Chris?
Yeah. So like this one here, kind of hit it with the spatula and doesn't move. It's not ready to flip. This one.
Ooh, look
Flip.
at that.
Oh.
Oh.
Look at that.
He's a tortilla.
Jalissa, you're going to need homemade tortillas forever from now on.
Are you ready, friend?
Yes.
All right.
Vente.
Want to zoom on this?
Vente, mija.
Mija.
Okay, a little, get this, make a little small little,
We're gonna transition over, show that good street corn casserole right there. It's volcanic lava hot right now, so we're gonna let it sit.
Sheesh.
Oh Lord.
The kids say.
What the kids say.
okay, we gotta show you.
All right,
Melissa.
hang on. We're coming back over to Jalissa. All right, here we go.
I got
Watch your fingers. Use your Wheaties. Push down like you mean it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, she just did that.
Yeah. That's my hang.
Just go like that.
That's your first one?
Look
Look
at
at you.
Beautiful.
Her Mexican heritage and ancestors have called her too. She's ready to roll.
I'm also, yes.
They said mija.
Yeah, not yet.
Jalissa is also Mexican.
Yes.
And that was the first tortilla she's ever pressed.
No.
What the?
Signature word.
Oh, she's got the root.
Listen,
Fingers coming up
I
there.
want rude on the t-shirt. Rude.
Root.
1836 in the back says
Rude.
Good
Thanks, Dad.
That was funny.
Good rap bill.
So what we're talking about right now. So when my wife starts drinking, comes out as hood rat. So if you ever see us anywhere and you see that finger come up, next is coming up is booty pump. You better be ready. You better be
You
ready.
get knocked over.
I have been
I've
knocked
been
off
there.
my feet a couple times.
Okay, let's do this
Yep.
with this one. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna remake this. I wanna risk it.
Oh, so small tip, if you're putting them on a plate, not at an angle, you may want to put some wax paper under them because just like poor Myra, they
That's
get
a good
stuck to the plate right there. I'm ready. I can't wait to eat these.
Mhm.
Where did my beer go?
Dun, dun, dun.
You don't need to.
Flipping tortillas makes me thirsty.
Amazing.
Oh, we had a beer overflow on aisle 3.
Let's focus on Chris's beer.
You better drink it up off the counter. That's a party foul.
I'm getting a straw.
All right. I'm gonna hold you accountable.
There he is.
He is.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3. He got it in 5.
Oh, there it is, guys. Oh,
I
and
think he inhaled it.
he choked to death.
He did. I might have to give him a Heimlich. I'm not giving him mouth to mouth. He's on his own. Chrissy?
Why not?
Oh boy, that's a different show, guys. Different show for a different day.
Hold on, we'll get to that show.
Chris is gonna be absent that day.
I'm sick.
Joe spilled beer. Get him, Chrissy. Oh, I did. I made him get the damn straw. No beer left behind.
Oh, but that looks absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
I can't wait to dig into these two.
Oh my gosh, the ASMR with the bag.
Spicy?
ASMR for the chips.
Oh, I hate it. Please. Oh, I'm gagging. I don't like watching people eat or chew or.
I'm
Really?
about to do that right now.
Great, I can't wait. Next weekend, breakfast time, everyone's gonna be chewing and staring at me. How old were you when you started making tortillas?
I want to say I was like 5 years old when I was helping my
Wow.
grandma.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
I grew up with my grandma. She raised me for a couple of years, and she's like a mom to me. So I learned all of my cooking skills from her.
Where's your grandma from?
She's from Reynosa, Tamaulipas, which is a border town from the exterior part of Mexico. Just kidding, do not use that because people will look at you weird. But Do you want to tell them the story?
So-
No names for us.
Yes, no names. We went to a
Delicious restaurant.
delicious restaurant in town, and we were sitting down at the table, and we were told that they were an interior Mexican style restaurant.
But it was not her fault. She didn't understand the translation between interior.
Central Mexico.
Yeah. In Spanish, central is.
Centro de Mexico.
And what is it in Spanish?
Central Mexico. What do you mean, English or something?
Well, like I guess it was the translation like interior directly kind of situation.
Yeah. Interior, we just don't.
And so my mind was blown. I was like, is there an exterior Mexico that I missed?
So I'm from a border town, and then I just assumed I was from the exterior area of Mexico.
I chuckled. I thought it was cute. And so every time we go to a restaurant now, I'm like, is this interior Mexican or exterior? I need to know what I'm getting into here. And your grandma actually has a store in Mexico.
She does.
And what's the store's name?
Just her favorite granddaughter's name, Myra.
Ah, there you go.
There it is.
Ah.
Yeah, my cousins give me a hard time on that one. I'm just like, who's the favorite? I wonder.
You guys didn't get a store named after you. I did.
Oh.
Repress it.
The sad one.
Look at that.
Boom. So, corn tortillas. You said you haven't done the flour.
No, but my mama is coming to town. She's going to teach me.
So one thing that I noticed is like when she's picking them, they're delicate. So that's why I was kind of wondering whether the corn and the flour kind of, I guess the texture of it. We'll find out. We'll make that another episode. I don't know. It's just my mind wandering. Maybe it's a tequila kind of. I don't know. Be honest with you.
It is creeping.
It is.
It might be because I have 5 beers so far.
Yeah, 5 beers, a shot of tequila, margarita.
Margaritas.
Actually, that was delicious. If I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, I probably wouldn't open the restaurant tomorrow. Because they were good.
So we have 3 left?
3 tortillas left.
All right.
Yep.
All right, what are we going to do next, guys?
So, next we have the pulled pork. We'll be bringing that out and we will shred it.
Oh, wait for this. They're making churros.
And the
Oh
pulled
my
pork
gosh.
is from Chris's shop?
Yep. So, the one you saw earlier, we'll season up, whatever, but the one we have is the one that I had cooked earlier at my trailer at 1365 West Carolina Road. Man, this tequila's kicking in. I'm sorry.
Just laugh.
Yeah, so.
It was that extra shot.
Yeah.
So the one that we're cooking up outside is going to probably be for just us.
Yeah, so that'll be later on, probably late tonight, or this evening.
But we have one from the trailer that is already cooked, so you guys don't have to wait the 8 hours.
Yeah.
And that one's from the trailer, and it's fantastic. It smells fantastic. It's ready to go. So we're gonna go to that, shred it up, make tacos, and then after that, we're gonna have the churros, right?
Yep.
All right, guys, we will be right back.
Right back.
Good job.
All right, so here is the pulled pork. It's hot. Gotta get zoom in on that. Let me put the gloves on.
Oh, look at that.
Sheesh.
Oh my gosh, please don't do that again.
Right, Sam?
Cynthia said she's ready to eat. She's got Fireball at her house.
Man,
Damn. Oh, we got.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Slow your roll. We'll be back next Saturday, regular programming, and we can get into it again.
so here's a pulled pork. And put it back in frame. Take the bigger. So I always know that the pulled pork is done. You'll get this fat cap on it. So I just kind of peel it off a little bit.
What do you do with the fat cap?
Pretty much, I throw that away.
Okay.
I know, but there's enough on here already to give it the good flavor and smoke. Keep a little bit in there, but this is the real test.
Yeah.
All right, I can't wait.
Ready? Ready?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm ready.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Look how clean that is.
dang.
That's the test. It's done.
I'm crying.
I
So,
was gonna steal some
anybody
fat
want
to taste
a
it.
souvenir? We'll sell these
Well-
for like $2.
We'll save it for the puppies. Frankie was a good
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Didn't make
Oh,
any
yeah.
noise today.
Our mascot.
Yes. He's gonna wear a t-shirt that says rude too.
So, what I'll do, and there's a ton of juices that come off of this. Let me go ahead and show that.
Ooh. That's
We'll
beautiful.
just mix that in with the meat. There's still plenty more in this other pan. Shake.
Momo is cute's asking for Fiesta Monday. I don't know, Momo. It might be Hangover Monday,
Yeah,
the right
it
word
might be.
of it.
So, I like to flip the pulled pork. Get a good shot of that. And then basically I'll put on a good pair of gloves with the vinyl and we'll just, look at that. Tender.
Oh, wow. That's
And
crazy.
just give it a good mix. I mean,
I'm not putting any kind of force on that. That's just.
nothing. I mean, it just,
Oh, wow.
it's like butter. And basically just kind of just rip it apart, shred it.
It smells so freaking good. I'm
Yeah, it does.
smell-o-vision. We need it invented.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my
Cynthia said delivery.
God.
Shout out to Sandra and McMeherson. Oh man, that looks amazing. Food looks fire. Sandra said she's about to lick the screen, drool. Matt wants to know if Joe's bringing some of that up to Washington.
Yeah.
I don't know, Matt. I think it's time for a trip to Texas. You need it fresh.
For real?
Hey, Matt, come on. Come on.
Come on down. You won't want to leave, I promise.
So, yeah, I mean, that's it right there. I mean, that was a good 12-hour cook. When you make a pulled pork, like I said, you can if you seriously screw up pulled pork, but it's hard to do, especially when you keep your temperatures right. But I mean, this is like perfect. Throw it in these tacos, and we're gonna be eating
It
good.
smells so good.
Yeah. So yeah,
Can I have just a little piece right now?
absolutely.
I hope your hands are clean.
I just
20
watched it. I
20
don't
seconds.
know.
20
I
seconds.
watched for 20
20
seconds. I was there. Promise. Oh, man.
Look at that.
Pop quiz. How many times did you have to sing happy birthday?
I know. Twice.
Yes.
Yay!
good. That's real good.
Oh, Joe's literally drooling now.
So yeah, I mean, that's the way it turns out. When you can pull that bone out and it just slides out, you've done a great job. And then all you do is get a pair, because it's going to be hot. They have other things where you just pull it apart, but I like doing the gloves. And,
You don't even need it with those, man. It just falls
yeah,
apart.
yeah. I mean, and Pulled pork's really easy to do, in my opinion.
We have those like claws, right?
Yeah, we have the meat claws.
Yeah,
So we don't need that. You don't need that.
So yeah, once you get to, you don't need the claws. Just a good pair of gloves. Put you some good final food gloves on and just rip it apart. Keep the juices in there, and then mix it all up, and so you're eating good.
It's magic.
Magic. All right.
I think we're gonna set up for some churros. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna take another quick break while we reset and hang tight.
All right.
All right, guys. So we are back. I'm actually on the stove camera. Hang tight. 1 second. I'm gonna make some churros for you guys today, which are super easy to do at home. I know it sounds intimidating, but I promise it's not. So I'm gonna show you actually how to make an at-home piping bag. If you don't have one, you can take a Ziploc bag. And you can get your piping tips. They sell them at any craft store. I use a 1mm star tip. Piping tips, maybe like $1, any cheaper than that. I use them for my cakes and stuff, so I have them readily available. So you put your coupler into the corner of the bag like that, and then you pinch, and I just cut a little slit. There's like a grooved portion in here, and then I just shimmy the plastic down. I'll put my tip on top.
You just want to get closer to the.
Yes. And then I just spin my coupler right on.
Easy peasy.
Very easy. So if you're in a pinch and you don't have a piping bag, this works out perfectly. And it's nice and big, so you can store a lot of dough in there. I'm gonna take you guys over to the free cam and we will start making churros. Because you can't have delicious Fiesta Sunday night dinner without a little dessert.
Yeah.
Right?
Have desserts.
Alright. I'm actually going to show you guys another trick too that I do. So a lot of people are like, how do you fill up your piping bags? I actually take my piping bag and stick it in a little cup there. There you go, and you can fill up your piping bag just like that. So you can have 2 cans readily available. I'm going to turn on my pot here. It is going to be probably about medium temperature. You don't want to burn any of your ingredients. And I'm going to bring, this is half a cup of milk mixed with half a cup of water. And I will put exacts on the YouTube page. That way you guys can have all the ingredients available to you. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon of sugar in with our milk here. And then I am going to take about 6 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to use my little wooden spatula there. And so we are going to let that simmer, get the butter all melted. And while that's doing that, I'm going to put my oil in my pan for frying. I'm not going to turn it on quite yet, just so I don't get myself splattered to death. But would you be able to grab my mixer out for me? Sorry guys, I forgot to take out my mixer. If you don't have a KitchenAid mixer, that's fine. Not a big deal. You can always do it with a hand mixer, or if you're really brave, you can use that arm strength. I'm a wuss and I like to take the easy way out. And then while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'm going to show you guys how to make a super simple ganache for your churros. So this is called cheater ganache. I'm not a pastry chef, I don't claim to be, but I've got about a cup of semi-sweet, which is very important. Don't use milk chocolate. It's got too much milk in it, and you want, whoa, Joe's got the mixer running. I need the paddle attachment. You want semi-sweet, you can do dark. Either of those are fine. Milk chocolate is just not gonna work. So you take 1 cup of that, and then I'm going to measure out 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And I'm gonna put that right here on the back burner. And I'm going to warm it up until it comes to a boil. Now, a slight boil, not a rolling boil, because again, we don't want to burn anything. Turn the wrong burner on, that tequila's really setting in. So my butter's starting to melt with my sugar and my milk in this pan.
Jamie Clement says, Chris, you need to bring food up north. I'll take you to a Cardinals game.
Hey.
Wait, Jamie, do we all get to go? Because if not, that's not fair. What's the team effort here?
There's no I in team.
Oh, that's a different.
We can make it happen. We can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's my cousin.
Well, shout out, Jamie.
My cuz.
So I'm just getting this all good and mixed in. Nice and slow. In the next few seconds, it comes to the aggressive part.
Yeah.
The boil.
The boil.
The boil.
And then the panic sets in, and then I'm burning things, and I've already had a couple drinks, so
Right.
nobody wants that. Yes, I do have my recipe. Like, I don't want to give the wrong ingredients.
I tend to be anointed.
Frankie the dog has been freed and is running around, making sure we're doing everything correctly.
He's like, it smells good.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what you doing, mama?
Making you churros, buddy.
You know what? I'll give you some pulled pork.
So I can already see the steam coming off of the milk, water, butter, sugar combo.
All right.
We're gonna let that come to a simmer. And then very quickly, we're going to have to add our flour because it heats up really quick. So I'm gonna give the heavy whipping cream a stir. I have a lot of things going on at once here. It's all right. I'm gonna make it happen. So I use a lot of my ganache for my drips on my cakes. You can use it on ice cream. You can use it as a churro dip. You can drink it if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever you want to do.
Tequila in it.
Now, I mean, you could. Well, we're actually gonna, step it up a little bit, and we're gonna throw in some instant espresso powder. It just kind of levels up the taste. I just give just a quick shake. We're not trying to keep everybody up all night. We do have work in the morning, sadly.
Well, it balances out.
See, we need sponsors. That way we don't have to work anymore. Just saying.
Yeah, sponsors.
I'm trying not to work.
Yeah.
I'm not about that life.
You're working now.
I am. Well, I'm having fun now, though.
Yeah.
This is the kind of work I want, the fun kind. Not the kind where people
Enjoy.
yell at me.
I'll wait till you have the little snotty little kid. Just.
All right, so my heavy whipping cream is almost ready. I can see it starting to bubble there, just like that. We're gonna pull it off the stove because it has a lot of sugar in it. So it'll start to caramelize on the bottom. And then I'm going to, hear that sizzle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour it right on top and just let it sit. Don't mess with it. Let it be for a couple minutes. It's gonna settle and do its thing, and then we'll give it a good stir.
I just want to get like a spoon and just kind of.
Oh, yeah, like cereal?
Yeah.
All right, so now our milk, water, sugar, and 6 tablespoons of butter has all come together. And very quickly, I'm going to dump in a cup of flour. And we're gonna stir, 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 and kind of just get it to that doughy consistency. Fast, fast. And then we're gonna pull it off the stove. I'm gonna pull it off the heat before it gets too crazy. Oh, that reminds me, I made a cake for Myra's mom this past weekend because it was her birthday. It was a vanilla bean with a mango custard filling. And I saved you and Jalissa a piece.
Oh, yes.
So, there you go. So now we've done that. Our dough is all set up there. And I'm going to turn on the oil so it can start heating up. I do about half an inch of oil in the pan there, and I like a bigger pan just so I can, have some more space. And I'm going to take my little pot over here. Okay. And then I'm going to come with my eggs and thank you, my secret ganache.
Chris is like the perfect assistant.
I know, Chris is the perfect assistant.
Thank you.
Okay. So now I'm going to take my dough and put it into my KitchenAid mixer. I know.
About that earlier.
It is very handy. My husband had to convince me to get this thing because I was like, I can do it by hand. No, I couldn't do it by hand.
It was never you do it by hand. It was me doing it by hand.
Well, okay, fine. I mean, technicalities, all right? Technicalities. It's fine. So I'm gonna let this cool for just a second so that way the eggs don't cook once they go in there because this is pretty hot. And so I use the paddle attachment here on my mixer. I love it. This isn't the original. This is actually a silicone lined paddle attachment. It just really helps to kind of scrape the dough off. This is seriously the best investment I've ever made. I use it for mashed potatoes. I use it for obviously cakes and cookies. And
Shout out KitchenAid.
Shout out KitchenAid. And there's a super cool attachment that this pops up here.
Yeah.
And we can make some sausage, like homemade sausage.
Homemade pasta.
Homemade pasta. We can, we can do anything.
Yeah.
With enough tequila, we can do it all.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm ready for a shot. I'm starting to lose my
The edge.
Your buzz.
Sandra says, hey, when y'all go to Galveston, I have a coworker / friend who is an amateur beer brewer. He's won a lot of awards recently and even had some of the local breweries brew his beer.
That's
I'll
awesome.
hook you up. I'll
He's
hook
in
you guys
Galveston?
up.
In Galveston.
So maybe he can provide some beer and possibly make an
Yeah.
appearance.
That would be awesome.
Sure, that's
He
awesome.
lives in Pearland, which is not too far.
No, yeah,
Awesome. I love that. Thank you, Sandra.
yes, thank you.
All right, so I'm just gonna kind of move this dough around in hopes that it'll cool down a little bit quicker. Words are your friends. For show purposes, obviously.
Maybe.
Yeah. A lot. That's all right. And then you want to scrape it all off and then get it in there. And I'm just going to put that there. And then you take 3 eggs, crack them right in there. That oil okay? It's not going to burn the house down, right?
It's kind of getting squiggly.
All right, squiggly lines. We like squiggly lines. Okay. So I'm sticking thank you, Vanna White. Sticking that in there, and I'm gonna mix it on low here. Oh, it's delicious already. Raw eggs and dough. That's my favorite.
Oh, yes.
Well, in
My
the
team,
meantime, I can have you make the magic happen, and you can give that a stir and show the people what the ganache is going to look like here.
All right, where do we go?
Go right there. Oh my gosh. Can you smell the espresso?
I can.
No! Focus.
Ooh.
It's difficult.
Can we see where the scissors went?
Yes, there it is.
Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna wash them off real fast. Longer than 20 seconds.
Here, I'll do
Thank you, Vanna White. They're on the bottom right there. All right, so our dough is just about ready here. Chris is very excited about the ganache. In fact, I'm gonna get him a spoon so he can taste test. There you go.
For the camera.
Freaking delicious.
You want to drink it?
I know.
The espresso just adds another layer to the chocolate. It really enhances the chocolate flavor. And I mean, obviously, if you don't like espresso, no need to add it. But if you don't like coffee, you ain't welcome.
You know, I mean, be honest, you're not gonna really taste it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with it's just a hint. But with the chocolate, oh my god.
And it's so simple.
It is.
Anybody can do this. Thank you. So yeah, that's perfect. That'll stay cool. It's not gonna harden because it's in a big bowl together, so not a big deal. You can also, if you have one of those super cute little mini crock pots, you can keep it warm if you like. If you're having a party, you can use this to dip fresh fruit in.
Like fondue.
Like fondue. Who doesn't love the word fondue? So now you can see the dough is pretty sticky there. Oh, my little dog's barking. She's probably pissed that we're making churros without her. And I am going to stick my churros into my piping bag. Just press it in there. Yeah. It's gonna be good. Would you be able to grab me a plate with a piece of paper towel on it just to catch whatever residual oil?
How big?
Pretty big, yeah. And I'm gonna leave leave that there. I'm gonna take my wonderful homemade piping bag, going all nice and secure in there, and my scissors, and I'm gonna show you something that's gonna blow your mind. So we're gonna take our plate over here, and I'm going to show you this very fancy mix. It is sugar and actually the Fiesta brand Sweet Tooth Mix. So it is cocoa powder, cinnamon, vanilla powder, and a little bit of extra sugar. And this is gonna be what we're rolling our churros in. So we're gonna take a look at our oil here. I'm actually going to take a little piece of bread. That's how I kind of test if my oil is hot. Oh, you know what? Use some of Myra's dough. There we go. We'll fry it up. Call it good.
A ball.
A ball of dough.
The corn ball.
It will pop like a firework.
Will it?
Yes, it will.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, let's make some popcorn. Why not, right? Let me grab some bread real quick. All in your
Hey, some of that fat that you're gonna throw away. So good.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
All right. We'll go with the old-fashioned bread method.
Perfect.
Not ready. Still just a little bit longer. So I actually am a huge fan of churros. I go to Disney World like a lot. And
a lot?
Like a lot.
like a lot.
Never been.
Like, how many times have you been there?
Never been.
How many times have I been to Disney? I'm 34. I would say probably 30 times at least. We go a lot. My husband and I got engaged there, and we used to go a lot as kids, and it's our happy place. We went most recently in January as a birthday present to me, and let me tell you, Disney without kids is heaven.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Shout out Disney.
Those are the real trips, the trips without kids.
Disney World, pub grass.
No, don't get us wrong. We love our kids.
Yes, we love
Peace
our
of
kids.
mind every now and then
Yes,
is great.
I mean, as a parent, you need to take a break,
Yes.
reset every now and then. And Disney always does a great job of making us feel like we're at home and
Feel like kids again.
yes, and it's the best customer service
Yeah.
on the planet.
As soon as you go into your hotel, they tell you welcome home, because you're home.
It's amazing. So my vote's an 1836 field trip to Disney World, and y'all can just eat your way around the world.
Okay.
One day.
All
eat,
right.
One day eat, one day drink.
Money. Yeah.
Okay.
We can make that happen.
I think we're getting ready here. So I'm going to take my bag of dough, and I'm going to go in with my churros. It's hard to do this. Tighten up my bag so my air doesn't get in.
Twist.
I'm not a
and
left-handed
squeeze.
person. I might have to have Chris cut for me so I can do it with my right hand. So I'm gonna squeeze out.
Too much tequila.
I'm gonna squeeze out my churros, and then you can cut it right there. And you cut it with your scissor,
Oh.
and you let it fry.
Well, let me swap to the other side so I can get better.
It's hard.
This is hard.
It's hard upper body strength. All right, go ahead.
Alright.
I was gonna make a big one. Squiggly one.
This.
It's all right. There's no shame in our churro game. Just throw a little bag in there.
Put brown sugar and cinnamon.
Almost like doing a funnel cake.
It's pretty much, it's the same exact batter essentially, except we're rolling them in sugar. Okay, that's there.
This is for those babies fry. Oh my gosh, that looks
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Oh,
Look at
it
those
looks
fellas.
Oh my god.
And then we're just gonna let them sit there for a little bit.
He's done.
It's all right.
You found a friend.
Save time, churro and numbers. And we're just gonna let them get golden brown. And then I will sit them on the paper plate for a second, and then my Vanna White's gonna shake them up for me.
Shake them in here.
Yeah,
So you just
Right.
put them in there and shake it.
shake them right in there. Saves the mess, saves the headache. They're puffing up real nice.
That's a whole one.
Oh, I got them to separate.
Jamie Clemens says, "Oh, that would be a trip."
It's a family trip, Jamie. Let's go. I just inserted myself.
Yeah.
All we have to do is get Sam to marry Hayden, and then we will legitimately be
Yay!
family.
Yeah.
That's right. True.
Shout out to Alina.
Alina. And she is my cousin.
She is. So then Sam and Aurelia would really be cousins.
Yeah.
I say we do.
Cousin-in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
I got cousins everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And you'll have a whole new set of family in New Jersey and
Right?
New York and all kinds of things.
That's my East Coast.
Favorite.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine if we were able to do a New Jersey trip and took you to all the Italian places?
Take it to the shore. You can take it to all the Puerto Rican spots.
Bagels that will blow your
I
mind.
love that. I mean, because the fact that y'all came from Jersey
Mm-hmm.
to Texas, so you're gonna hear and see like in movies and stuff. So like brisket and y'all don't get that there, right?
No.
No,
So-
not at all.
And for us Texans to go there, I would love it.
Yes.
Love it.
It's like East meets West.
So
I-
how long do you cook them for?
I don't actually have a time. I just kind of go by eye, and
So
once they
yeah.
get just a touch darker than this, because you kind of want to make sure they're crispy, golden brown. You don't want any
Kind of
white
a-
Chrissy,
churros.
it's the Mexican
fry.
ancestors.
Yes, almost a French fry little look
Oh.
here. I'm probably gonna pull them out here in the next few seconds,
And you just put them in.
and I'm gonna lay them on the paper towel
Okay.
so they degrease a little bit, and then
We'll put them in there and
we'll
shake
go
'em.
ahead and throw them in some sugar and shake them. But they smell really good. I'm gonna smell like churros later.
Nice.
Pulled pork and churros.
That's the best perfume.
How long would your ancestors tell you to cook them for?
My ancestors will tell me to cook them about 3 to 4 minutes in the oil, or until golden brown, depending upon how hot your oil is. If I was real fancy like my brother, I would have an oil thermometer,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't, so I won't. I like your style.
Should
I'm
make a big
gonna make a C for Chris. That one's yours. Cut it right there.
Oh,
There. Oh, that came out
Yeah.
perfect. The kids are chomping at the bit trying to eat.
there they are.
Can you do an L for Linda?
An L for Linda.
For Mama?
Gosh, guys, I don't know about my churro talents here.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh, no. J.
It's a J for Joe.
Oh, it
Yeah,
they literally
Joe
did turn
said
into a
yeah.
J.
Yeah.
Can you do an M? Just kidding.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. 2 J's.
Two
So
J's.
Jalissa and Joe.
We'll let those sit for a minute, and while those are going, we'll have Chris throw them in there into our little sugar mix.
Let me see your little.
Yes, you can take the towel.
Jamie Clemens says, "Okay, let me know when." She also says, "Come to St. Louis, so exciting up here." Sandra says, "I want to see all the Soprano spots in Jersey."
Hell yes. That's actually
Yes.
a funny story I was gonna tell, because when, so my dad and Sandra's father-in-law were,
Basically. this.
yep, you just shake them back and forth, get them good and coated in there,
Oh.
and then you can pull them out, and I'm gonna need you to taste test for everybody at home.
Oh.
But what happened with Sandra's?
Oh, sorry, so Sandra's father-in-law and my dad, were brothers, are brothers. Unfortunately, my uncle passed away, and we met Sandra for the first time in 2014, and the first thing she said to us was, "How true is The Sopranos? I want to see all the things and all the places," and here, I loved it. I was trying to give her all the insider scoop on all the good Italian mafia stuff
Heck yeah.
that goes on.
Well, because, I mean, from Texas, all you see from Jersey or New York or whatever,
Mhm.
Boston, is what you see in the movies.
Yep, that's very true.
You know, so to go and actually see where.
Actually, look at that. It's beautiful.
And a lot of the footage that they use in Sopranos is from where we grew up in
Yes,
Jersey City.
it was literally filmed down the street from where we live.
See, I mean, being from the southern state of Texas, like I said, we only see that on TV, movies or whatever. So to actually go and see it, be awesome.
Yeah. We would love to have you. We'll show you all the good spots.
Brian says, fun fact, I don't have an oil thermometer.
Oh,
Damn.
My brother went to culinary school. All right, Brian, well, I need an oil thermometer. Hook your sister up.
That's funny.
All right, Chris, you gonna test out one of those bad boys before we sugar and you going in raw dog, or are you gonna dip it in some chocolate first?
I'm gonna have to dip it.
All right, go for
Bring
it.
it to me.
Hold on.
I want to taste one.
Yeah.
No.
None for you.
What? Yes. I want this hot.
No, it's not rolled in sugar yet.
This one good?
Little Chris is going in.
Look, no. That was a cheers it.
My bad.
Try one?
No.
It's silly.
Sad. Okay, I'm going.
You know what? I'm gonna have to.
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna have to get a gym membership.
Oh man.
Here, do the other side, so I'll double dip.
Oh, I didn't have it in chocolate. I need to have another one.
Oh,
Oh man.
gotta save some for the kids.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Here, I'll split one with Myra.
Huh?
Here, Myra. Come here.
Huh? Thank you.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's so good. That's what I want.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's good, Christian.
Thank you.
You're Mayan level.
Ah, that's good.
I am level.
It just, what's the word? It just melts in your mouth. Like you put it in and just,
Yes.
all the flavor just,
So good.
it just falls apart. Like you don't need to really, like it just, the crispiness of it,
Like the outside is
the outside is crispy and then the inside just melts in your mouth. It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
So actually too, you can also use this for all of my Jersey friends. You can use this recipe for Italian zeppels as well, which we can do another day. So you actually lump them into almost like a miniature donut looking shape, and then you throw them in powdered sugar.
Oh my gosh.
And
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
they're heaven. They're really, really good.
I think I might need to get a gym membership.
Yeah, we're all gonna need gym memberships. Shout out to Das Rec. I'll use your shaker not only for margaritas, but for protein drinks as well.
Sandra says I still have my Sopranos cookbook from Aunt Linda.
Yay! We did get her a Sopranos cookbook. I forgot about that.
I did too.
Hopefully you're making all the gabagool you can, Sandra.
Oh, yeah, you're way empty.
Hey, I'm crying over here.
Oh
I
my
need a
gosh,
beverage.
I
I
mean-
think there's an unopened beer with my name on it over there.
Is there?
Ooh, perfect!
Just need a straw.
What? No, you just
Oh,
right to the face. Thank you, honey. Make a little ultra so I can
Where's
watch
Savannah?
my girlish figure.
no,
After all
it's
the
only a
churros.
calorie more.
I know, it really is. And it's 2.6 grams of carbohydrates.
Boom.
Summer body.
Oh,
So you have
Speedo.
a churro in one hand
and a
and a Michelob Ultra in the other. It's all about balance, guys.
We're ready for a match.
So, everybody tuning in, thank you. Hopefully you're entertained, because we are. But no, we're having a great time, and we really do appreciate everybody. Hopefully this leads to bigger and better things. But yeah, we love doing this, and it's actually a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
So, like I said, all the recipes will be on YouTube, right?
We'll post them on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch,
Yeah.
every platform that we're on, we'll post all the recipes.
Or you can invite us to your house. St. Louis. Yeah, we'll take trips.
We like filming on location.
Yeah. So we thank you, Joe and Chrissy, for letting us use their house to do all this.
Your home, our home is your home.
Mi casa is su casa.
Damn straight.
Yeah. So, but anyways, we love doing this, and I love to cook, love to eat, love to drink, but be safe about that. But yeah, we hopefully everybody's entertained what we're doing. We'll continue to do this, and if anybody knows anybody that can help us out, like sponsorships, and kind of build our thing to where it's maybe a production studio one day, would be awesome. But we thank you from the bottom of our hearts to tuning in and watching us, because this is the beginning. No telling where we're going. The sky's the limit. Hopefully, one day we'll be as famous as some of the famous cooks out there. So we intend to have a pretty famous guest come in one time. Won't mention it now, but we will. And he's known around the barbecue community and nationwide. He's been on TV and whatnot. So, anyways, thank you for tuning in, and we'll have another episode next week. And
What are we making next week?
I don't know. What are we doing?
We're celebrating your birthday.
Yeah.
It is enchiladas.
Yep.
And I believe cilantro lime rice.
Frijol de churros.
Yeah.
Frijol de churros.
And a brisket cake.
That was supposed to be a surprise.
They haven't seen it.
Surprise ruiner.
And the special drink will be Crown and Sprite, Chris's favorite.
Crown and Sprite. So yeah, so next week is my birthday episode. And yeah, we'll be eating good and drinking good again.
And Chris will be shirtless in a party hat.
Yeah.
Ooh. Exciting.
Oh no.
Tune in for that alone.
Jamie says.
Oh, Chris, your wish came true. My bag ruptured.
No.
Uh-oh.
Suck it.
That's fine.
Jamie says, come visit St. Louis. We can see Cardinal game and let me know when we go to Disney.
Yay!
She also says that there's Italian food and we have the Hill. So there's Italian food in St. Louis. And Sandra says we're all cheering for y'all and we'll do our part for sure.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you so
And
much.
Jamie says pass on seeing Chris next week. What? Pass?
Oh, because I said that Chris was going to be naked in a
Oh, got it. That makes sense.
I mean, for all of our lady viewers,
He doesn't have a good show.
who doesn't
No.
love
That's his cousin.
a little barbecue?
Yeah, that's my cousin. So.
That was awkward.
A little barbecue ninja bod?
Yeah.
Can I have a paper towel? My bag ruptured.
And Cynthia says y'all are so awesome. We'll take leftovers. I don't know what leftovers are.
Yeah.
What is leftovers?
It's hard to have leftovers after this show.
Thank you.
That's like leftover wine. What is that?
Yeah.
I know. Have you guys seen the thing that goes around on like Facebook and Pinterest and stuff like that? It's like, make leftover wine cubes. I'm like, who eats leftover wine? They're like, oh, you just pour your leftovers into an ice cube tray and then you can put them to chill your wine. No.
I never heard of leftover wine.
Mm-mm.
I just don't touch wine.
If you don't drink the whole bottle in one sitting, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. That's my wife.
That's my drinking buddy.
Yep.
Jamie says, nope, not interested in Chris naked. Not that kind of cousins.
So good.
Yeah. They look delicious.
That one looks like a Zeppel.
Sandra says leftover wine equals quitters.
Yes!
And there
Yes!
are no quitters in this family, Sandra.
Hell no. Hell no.
Good to the last drop and then some.
The very last one.
All right, we're almost done with churros. If you guys want to start plating and getting your stuff together, I'll finish up here. I feel that coming.
David CJR C Jr. says, I just came here for the comments. Hashtag popcorn line long.
So it's Jamie's husband.
Aww.
Are you guys ready for the girls?
Almost.
Almost.
Okay.
They were out riding bikes. They must have smelled the food down the street.
Right? Oh, the house next to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Super Cell. Sponsors Weezy studio over there.
I know, right?
Hard to do when your back breaks.
Well, at least 9 months later.
I know, right?
No.
It's literally squirting on the side. Whatever.
Bill Moore says, spot on, Sandra.
What about double bagging it?
I probably should double bag it next time, just for, it's kind of hard to push through, so I bet just the sheer amount of pressure. That's alright. If you ain't messing up, you ain't trying.
Yeah, if you ain't messy.
Mm-hmm. So you can kind of tell when to turn them too, when they're a little bit crunchier, if you will. Like this is too soft still to turn it. This one's getting there. And I just move them around a little
They're
bit.
good golden brown.
Mm-hmm.
David said, so where do I send the Polish sausage and kraut for you guys to try? I'm down for kraut and sausage.
Heck yeah.
Or liver and onions. I don't know about liver.
You know,
Listen,
I'll try it.
Love
I'll
it.
try
be
it.
open
Just
to
love
it.
it.
Jamie, if you want to drop us an email address, we'll get in touch with you because I'm down to try some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Sandra says, where's Sam? We need her approval on what was made.
oh, it's
Oh,
coming.
she's coming.
It's coming.
She's ready. She's chomping at the bit over here.
Yeah.
We're like,
Salivating.
She's gonna go do her hair real quick.
Her makeup.
She was out riding her bike for too long. Alright, I'm gonna turn my wheel off and let that sit. The bubble.
The bubble. So yeah, earlier when you said the bread and then just like a ball of
Mhm.
corn. So a while back I did a corn, just see what it would do.
Yeah.
And it popped like a firework in the grease.
Like, so how would you go about like making like corn fritters and stuff?
Well,
That's another episode for another. We
I had to
need
figure that one
That's
out.
another
But
experiment.
a while back I did it was a corn ball.
okay.
It was about marble size. Let it cook, and it popped like a firework.
Dang.
And it blew grease up my face all the way to the roof.
Okay, well, thank
Yeah.
God you told me that, 'cause that would have sucked.
Yeah. So don't do corn balls.
Got it. No corn balls.
Why is balls so
I
funny?
don't know, it's a,
You
it's a
know?
hot topic.
Tequila?
Balls. I feel like Beavis and Butthead. He said balls.
Cornfolio.
I hope y'all are entertained, because we
I'm entertained.
entertain ourselves.
We definitely are.
All right, it's almost time to start plating it up and eating it.
Yep, I can start moving over your little toppings here that we have.
David says Kenrick's Meat Market up here makes rolls, Irish bangers. Ooh, bangers?
Ooh.
Bangers are sausage. I plan on having bangers and mash one day. Ooh.
Bangers
Not
and mash.
sure when, although I will be sure to have my martini shaken, not stirred. Hashtag 007.
You know what?
Feel free to use your protein shaker too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll, I
Listen
mean,
to the show
that'd be
on-
kind of a cool trip.
Mhm.
Go up to St. Louis
Yeah. I've never been to St. Louis, actually.
I haven't either.
and go to a game, a baseball game.
Yes.
Cardinals? Yeah, probably just the airport.
So it's cool because I played baseball back in high school, and actually one of the guys I played with was on St. Louis. He was the catcher, Jason LaRue. And so to see him go up to the majors, and he started with Cincinnati, and then he finished with St. Louis.
That's
Pretty
crazy.
cool. So back in the day when my dad, we flipped on the TV and we're like, hey, let's see if Jason's, because we saw Cincinnati playing. And there he was playing. So
That's awesome.
yeah, and so he finished his career in St. Louis. So it'd be cool to go and check it out. I love baseball.
Yes.
All right, so
We got the delicious tray of pork here. I guess I should probably swap this.
Sandra Bella says, best show on Sunday nights.
Oh, thanks, Sandra.
hey,
Hopefully we have you here so you can try it all out.
Yes, we love it.
Part of the live studio audience.
yeah.
Let me get a spoon for our corn here. I'm gonna lay that on top. I laid the spoon on top and I heard the cheese crisp. Crisps. That's one of my 10 favorite words.
Moist. Those are chips.
You guys are killers, man.
Yeah. Oh, my beer.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm gonna take the cheater way out. We're gonna use one beautiful plate here, and we're gonna let Chris dive in, build it up. I'm gonna get a spoon real quick.
So I'll make the plate, but we'll have our lovely daughters come in and try it out.
There you go. Sorry, I'm all my words. Tongs, thank you. Are in the wash, so we are needing.
So we got avocado, red onions,
Oh, we can't forget the most important
the
part.
salsa. So
We won't put the salsa on for the kids.
So the girls, it might be a little too spicy for them.
Even for
So-
Obelia? That's your sauce, huh?
2 drops.
Right.
We can do a little dribble.
Yeah.
Oh, cilantro.
So,
Okay. Take my churro cup away. Do you girls want to try the churros while we wait for your tacos to be built?
yeah,
All right, come on
for
over.
sure.
Oh, and we have our tiny assistant too. Come on over, Charlie.
Come here, Charlie.
One chocolate dip.
Mom,
Two chocolate
this
dip.
is what we had from SeaWorld.
We did have them at SeaWorld.
Yeah.
So Charlie, Miss Charlie, is like my best friend.
Oh. Wanna go next to Chris?
Do you love Mr. Chris, Charlie?
Alright. Let me, real quick, let me see. Sam, take a bite.
I already did.
Sam's
She's
already
already
done. Sam's ready for number 2.
All right, so
Delicious.
how we look here?
Do you like it?
I love it.
All right. That taco looks so good.
So what I'm gonna do is just split it in half, and y'all can split it or eat it, and then everybody can dig it.
And then you want to grab some of the sweet corn in there for him too?
Yeah.
Here, you guys can hold your forks. Our lovely taste testers. Oh, Charlie went in for another churro.
Yeah. Can't beat that.
All right, hang tight, Charlie. We gotta make sure you eat actual dinner food.
Oh my gosh.
It looks beautiful.
What? Let the audience know.
You gotta say it out loud, guys. They want to hear you. You're the official taste testers.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so good.
And I gotta make this into an episode.
All right. So let me go ahead and move this over here.
Scooch this up.
So good.
Make sure you guys have some space. All right, what are you gonna try first? Taco? What does it taste like?
I don't know. It tastes like heaven.
Ah,
Heaven.
out of the mouths of 10-year-olds.
Wow.
Do the tortillas taste fresh?
Mm-hmm.
How's the pulled pork?
Delicious. Mm-hmm. That's good.
How's it, Amelia?
A pork.
She's speechless.
Yeah, you right?
Pork.
Oh. Come here, Sam.
Charlie, go see Mr. Chris.
Or Charlie.
All right, you guys are going in for the corn.
I don't like corn.
You want
Yes, you do. You love popcorn.
It tastes so good.
How's the corn?
It kind of tastes like cream corn.
It does have a cream corn taste to it. Is it too spicy or is it just enough spice?
Just enough spice.
There's just a little bit in
A
there.
little bit. It's like mild.
How was the Ovelia salsa on the taco? Was it delicious? Your namesake salsa?
You want more?
Delicious.
Ooh!
She's like, bye.
Charlie got her taco plate and left.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm out of here.
You want
Oh.
more?
Oh.
Oh. She's my daughter. She likes the spice.
I might actually have some too.
So, yeah. When our official taste testers like gobble it down, like
I say it's a win.
yeah, it's a win. Now if they went, bleh, it'd be a different story. We'll cut, go to commercial, you know. So,
But for now, the taste testers are enjoying it.
I mean, 'cause who's more pickier than a 10-year-old?
No.
You know?
A 5-year-old who's currently chowing
Yeah, a
down.
5-year-old's like
Delicious.
taking it down.
Mine.
She's gone.
Dang, plate stolen by your bestie.
So, yeah, that's our episode.
yeah.
And so, yeah, we are going to eat good here shortly. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. You know, help us build our audience by spreading the word of mouth. That's the best way to spread. Talk to your friends, you know, say, hey, I got a cousin, I got a friend, I got a brother, you know, whatever it is, just go ahead and try to spread the love. And we'll try to bring everything. I mean, look at this. It's delicious. So, but yeah, that's, we'll be doing this probably every weekend, something different every weekend, and enjoy life. I mean, what better way to do it? So, thank you for tuning in, and you know, everybody dig in. Time to eat.
And you'll see our schedule, once we hit the ending, you'll see the schedule flashing through so you know what we're gonna have for the following weeks going out. So just let us know if you see anything that you want to add on to the menu.
Yeah. Email us 1836barbecue spelled out .com and,
Or Facebook.
or Facebook.
Or Instagram, or any of the other socials. We have them all.
We're up to anything and everything. So it doesn't necessarily have to be barbecue or whatever, but it could go down to hamburgers or whatever. You got a special
And we
season?
will, because we have a hamburger episode coming up for 4th of July.
Yeah.
Some smash burgers.
Smash burgers. So yeah, I mean, we're up to everything. We got a lot of things going on in our minds. A ton of stuff, but
If they would like to see
Yeah.
anything, give us some
Yeah.
suggestions.
yeah, send us emails.
And before you
suggestions.
go, like and subscribe. Would really appreciate it. Hit that little bell. Smash that like button. We really appreciate all the analytics.
And thank you once again to everybody for watching. We really appreciate it. Sandra can't wait for the next show, and she's sending her love. We love y'all.
Awesome.
Please keep tuning in. Please share us with your friends, and come show 1836 some love.
Yeah,
Come get you some.
I'll get you some.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.